Testing audio levels. Testing audio levels. Alright guys, welcome back. I am Cinnamon Toast Craig, sitting next to Orderly Karma. This is going to be the losers finals. This match will determine who gets to move on to top two and who finishes third place, and who has the honor of playing Wrathballs United in the grand finals today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we have VELOX and Hold My Meat coming in as the top two in the losers bracket. We're going to see which one of them actually pulls through and takes that #1 spot.
Yeah, and it looks like, I'm not sure who won that knife round. Did you see who won that knife round?
VELOX won.
Alright, so VELOX did win the knife round. They're going to take the CT side here on Mirage, and it's going to be an interesting set of series here. Let's go ahead and look at who's on the teams. On the side of VELOX, we have, looks like Evo, JD, Monkey, and who, I don't think that's the actual name, but it looks like there's also Forbes. I believe that's Forbes. I'm not sure who's playing as who. That was a different name earlier. But looking over to the side of Hold My Meat, we have Handled, Royal, Demise, Hurricane, Krisk, and Carbon. This is going to be a best of 3. This will be the first map. Looks like this first pistol round is going to go in favor of the VELOX and the CTs as they get the bomb defused here, and we're going to get underway. Who do you think's going to win this one today, Karma?
At this point, I'm really feeling like VELOX has the upper hand. They showed so well during group stages when they got to the semifinals of the winners bracket and fell to Wraith. It was heartbreaking. They really got something. They got something to prove here right now.
Yeah, both these teams, have had a little bit of a run. Hold My Meat had to come a little bit farther from the losers bracket than VELOX. VELOX did lose to Wrathballs in that winners finals. So it's going to be interesting to see how this ends up going, as looks like we have, one lone terrorist left in Chris in the site, and it looks like Who does take him out and pick up that kill.
That was a 5K drop by Who right there. Great 5K. He stacked up a lot of money right there.
And we're going to have to see what comes out of here. Looks like we have a full buy out of the terrorist. And it looks like the counter-terrorists, even though they've won, are still continuing to rock these MP9s.
I don't know if they're actually expecting a full buy coming out at round 2. Granted, they got the first drop of the bomb, able to plant it, but normally, typically, I would suspect you would buy both rounds right away. Without 2 bomb drops at least, right? A great boost done from getting that perfect shot on Hurricane.
Yeah, it looks like Hurricane is going to go down. We still have 5 CTs up with JD tagged up a little bit. It looks like the counter-terrorists have 2 at each site. Well, 2 at B, 2 at A, and 1 in the middle. And it looks like the bomb is in the upper apartments towards B.
Flashes and smokes coming over into that now as they come to hit. Chris comes in, gets Monkey right away as we have terrorists on that. And Forbes just standing up, hiding at that box, able to stop the bomb diffuser, take one more with him, and gives this team plenty of time to rotate over and get in there. We are down to a 1v2 scenario. Chris is sneaking up behind Who. He's right behind him and doesn't see him. Oh, and Chris does get the kill. It's now a 1v1. Looks like it's M4 versus MP9. Flashbang comes out, flashes him, and Evo picks up an AK, drops that MP9 real quick. And Evo come in with the clutch, brings it 3-0 over Hold My Beer, picks that op back up because that was an expensive buy.
Yeah, that was a pretty expensive buy coming out of Hold My Meat, you know, force it up that round. But it looks like they are going to be rocking the Tech 9s for this 4th round. And we currently have 3 in a row by VELOX. Let's see if they can continue to hold this dominance. You know, obviously it's pretty much a win for them this round, just having Tech 9s. Hope to see if Hold My Meat can maybe pull out a miracle, win this round. But, you know, hopefully on their end, you got to think that they're looking to just get a couple of kills, take a couple of rifles off of VELOX.
Yeah, definitely. They're kind of just hiding. They're kind of just sitting back at top of mid, or at ramp of A. My apologies, and just working their way slowly, getting some grenades out, wanting to smoke the site out as best as they can. Want to leave it so the Tech 9s can get in, but Who and Evo just shutting them down, not letting them get any further. Royal Demise comes face to face with Who, picks up his op. Is he gonna try to save it, or is he actually gonna try to play this 2v1?
Yeah, it looks like Royal is going to be in a 1v2 here. He has the op. He's going to try and get this bomb planted as he smokes off CT. Going to have to see what happens here as both of the CTs are on the CT spawn side. I'm not sure if he knows both of them are there as he was looking mid trying to see if one of the players was there. He's getting a little aggressive with this tech
Shot
shine.
some ticket booth, and that's it.
That was a good eco round though. They killed 3 players and get the bomb down, so that's an effective eco round for them, putting a little bit of damage into VELOX.
Alright guys, so for chat purposes, we did just confirm with the server mod, it is a best of 3. So we are playing a best of 3.
Alright, so it looks like VELOX is holding 5 rounds in a row right now. We're going to have a full buyout of both teams. You know, unfortunately, Hold My Meat has been on a couple of eco rounds. This is going to be a round that they really want to take. They really want to win this round right now and to try and start turning this back in their favor a little bit. Yeah, so we have 1 player down in Monkey for VELOX and the rest of the squad. while 5 terrorists are still up. Looks like they're going to be pushing apartments. CTs have one player here in Palace. Hurricane looking to get a kill, picks up one player there still. Is he going to be able to pick up the second? Looks like an actual player. Hurricane's done his job. He's actually gotten a player to rotate over to the side of A, as there's one lone counter terrorist left on the B side, while there are 4 terrorists getting ready to jump out of these apartment windows, and there's going to be a surprise after the CT squad. Forbes picks up 1 kill. Is he going to be able to push this team by getting another couple kills? No. Frisk ends up taking down Forbes. They have taken this B site, and it looks like these 2 remaining CTs are going to have to rotate over pretty fast, as it is a 2-on-4 retake.
Who had an advantage? Giant just gets another one right through the smoke, but follows the Hurricane in the end. There's just too many bodies for him to actually deal with.
Yeah, so we have just 2 left with his op, and Hurricane comes in behind and flanks him and gets that kill. Good round by Hold My Meat. That was a must-win round for them to really not go down 6-0 and keep their economy a little bit up right now. So it looks like, you know, both economies should be fine. Actually, it looks like they're going to go ahead and eco this round VELOX, and it's going to be an interesting situation here now, as they're going to see if they can just do some damage on this eco round. I think this is going to be another one in favor of Hold My Meat.
Yeah, there's a hard stack to A, and look at who goes and gets shot. Chris takes him back down. This is just a monkey pit right now, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit of an old west shootout here. You know, he might be able to pick up another kill. This is a 1v1 situation. Off versus Mini Deagle, and he pulls it out. He wins that 1v1. Great job by JD there to clutch up on an eco and take a win against Hold My Meat. If you're Hold My Meat, that's gotta hurt right now, as you just lost to an eco.
Yeah, definitely, because Hold My Meat's economy wasn't looking really good. Chris had 5K. The rest of them not so much, so he bought some pistols for everybody. Looks like it's going to be just your standard B rush. A couple of people head towards mid, but JD's going to be there waiting for him. He gets a shot out, gets the second shot. Chris and goes ahead and falls with his handle. Hurricane falls short left. Just points off in that connector area, and Who as well. That is going to be 2 2Ks for Who and JD.
Yeah, this has been a really, really quick game right now. It's going to be interesting to see how this continues to go. And, you know, if you're Hold My Meat, you got to be feeling a little nervous right now. You know, as you've only got 1 round up on the board, you know, you're down 7-1. Looks like they are on another eco. This could be in favor of VELOX again, or maybe they're going to do what VELOX did to them and you know, get that money reset and get this win on this eco.
Right, definitely. Forbes goes up in B main, just shredding through them, firing that MP9, just raking in money for himself and for the team.
Yeah, it looks like they're able to pick up 1 kill as Carbon and Hurricane combine for a kill, but then Who comes in with the op shot, shuts him down. Hurricane's the last player alive, gets taken down by JD. Decently effective eco round. They got 1 kill. You know, I think they would have liked to get a couple more, but, you know, down 8-1, it's looking a little grim for him on this half.
Forbes didn't have to give up that kill. He could have just stayed back and waited for them to push. He had bomb, and smoke in his favor, but he got cocky, wanted to go rake in those monies real quickly.
Yeah, it's always effective when you can be, you know, efficient with one of those lower tier weapons. Pick up a lot of, you know, extra cash for getting those kills with those higher cash tier weapons. You know, even though they have a little bit of a disadvantage. But we're going to have a full buyout of both teams here. Looks like they are going to run a double op setup on counter terrorists. Looks like JD and Who both have an op, as it looks like the terrorists are kind of sitting around that A ramp area. I'm not sure if they're waiting for a pick or if they haven't made up their minds yet. But look at this. We actually have Forbes pushing through T-spawn. They make it a little bit of a surprise here.
Yeah, I don't know if they're actually expecting him to show up here, but Forbes is getting ready to be right on their tail and going to be flanking them hard. This is a very good push that's unknown.
Yeah, he gets 1, he gets 2, catches him off guard. Carbon turns around, picks him off. but Carby does go down to JD. That is going to be a retake and a defuse. 9-1 in favor of VELOX now.
9-1, hitting round 11 now. This you got to be wondering, where was this VELOX in the winners bracket? Where were they at the end?
Yeah, that VELOX, Wrath Balls United's winners finals was a really good match, but it didn't seem like VELOX played to their potential. I'm not sure if there's just that big of a gap between 2 and 3 in this tournament. If VELOX is just that much better than Hold My Meat, or if they're actually showing up to this match and they didn't show up in the winners finals. So I guess we're just gonna have to see what happens throughout the rest of this match. If Hold My Meat can get it together, start scoring, get some points up on them, get some rounds.
Exactly. And with Royal Demise running in and dying, he rotated a lot of bodies again off B. There, Hold My Meat keeps doing this to VELOX, and now they heard the apartment movements. They called back in their players, and
yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a brawl here as kills are going back and forth. Looks like at the end of it, JD still has his op, and Who is up with a little bit of health. But both terrorists are still tagged up pretty well, and Handle is still on this Tech 9.
oh, that was Evo, not Who. Who's actually gone. But Evo has a little bit of health. He goes ahead and finishes off one. Chris does get one more kill. Now it is the 10 HP Chris versus the op of JD. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, a little bit of a picky situation here for Chris because he only has 10 health, but thankfully for him, JD is using an op. He might be able to pick him off, but JD hits that shot, picks up the kill. 10-1 in favor of VELOX now. They are rolling.
Yeah, if you look at their money, almost everybody on their team was over 5K except for 2 people. Like three of the 5 was over 5K. You still have 2 people that are over 5K right now, and this be an interesting experience as JD gets at least 6 headshot at ramp, followed by another one in mid. He's just going off.
Yeah, little do they know though, the bomb is rotating solo through. Looks like he's going to go up into the apartments with the bomb solo, but I don't know if this is going to work out for Carbon as all 4 of his teammates have gone down. It looks like JD may have just solo-handedly win this round for VELOX.
Yeah, MVP for this round, definitely JD. He hit 3 awesome op shots, dropped that 3K right away, and is looking phenomenal. Now the question is, does Carbon believe that he can win a 1v1 with Murky? But it doesn't matter anymore because Forbes has showed up and is starting to spray at him through the...
Yeah, it looks like they definitely know he's over on this side. They're hunting down for him. If you're VELOX, you don't want to let Carbon live right here. Get that gun down, make them, eco next round more than likely. Especially since they haven't got bomb down. But Carbon picks up 1, almost picks up 2, but Monkey says no, hits him in the head with that M4, and it is now 11-1 in favor of VELOX.
Right.
All right,
As we enter round 13 here, VELOX 11, Hold My Meat 1, and Hold My Meat needs to find out where they're at and get back in this, because they have a lot of questions now.
I think this double op setup is really shutting them down with Mirage. You have this mid player, plus you have an op in a B or a window. That really double op is really a great strategy to shut down A. And then, B is so tightly contested, they're just getting sprayed down when they try and go B. So they're going to have to figure out a new strategy, see what's going to be working for them. Or otherwise, they're going to have a godlike CT side.
All right, JD's just he's hitting his op shots. He's not letting him go any further. And I mean, let's be honest, JD is probably another 3K this round. He's gonna probably end up MVP for this game for sure.
Oh yeah, JD is absolutely on fire with that op. I don't think he's died for quite a few rounds right now. You got to feel like if you're Holding My Meat, the key is killing JD right now. So maybe they can try and take a little bit of an op fight right here. I don't know who's gonna try and step up to that fight, but it looks like they actually have 3 ops now coming out of Hold My Meat. They definitely want to try and op fight with JD here and shut him down.
Yeah, Chris getting rode down by the P90, by Evo. I don't know why Evo was rocking the P90, but
Why not?
He switched to an AK afterward though.
Maybe he's just not liking his M4 right now, and he just wanted to rock a P90 to get an AK.
I guess.
I mean, there's a number of things that could be run. You know, I always called the P90, you know, the little bit of the rush gun. You know, I remember when I was playing, we would use P90s on specific P90 rushes where we would just go in, go, you know, guns blazing, not even caring, and just spraying at everything. You know, so it's an effective gun still. You know, it's still used pretty well. But JD picks up another wall bang with the op. Looks like he is on fire right here. But still, two more ops on the side of Hold My Meat. You know, you kind of wonder what their strategy is. You know, picking up 3 ops for 1 round.
One of the options go down, and Sue goes ahead and puts it down. Well, Price does go ahead and get Monkey, as well as Sue, so they have B site now. Now the question is, can Hurricane hurry up and get on site and get that bomb down for them so they get some golden flux? Because it's going to be a rocky one for sure.
Yeah, I think it's money, not gold. I know you're used to League of Legends.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is going to be interesting as Royal Demise is having a heck of a round. He's got 4K right now. They really have to contribute this round to him. But JD says no to Hurricane. We are in a 1v1. Looks like JD decides to switch to that AK, and he's in a little bit of a 1v1 right now as they do the dance around the bomb on this B site. Yeah, literally they're dancing around corners around each other. Royal Demise picks up that kill. Great round out of Royal Demise, picking up an ace for his team to just clutch up that round. Let's see if they can ride that momentum.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely in need of picking that up and running with it for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to see exactly how where their buy strategy is for the rest of this round. Yeah, it looks like they still have a little bit of a low economy, even though they won that round, as we have 2 Tech 9s and an ump, as it looks like they're trying to play into A fast. JD hits another shot, picks up Chris. Royals trying to pick up, but 2 more op shots come in. JD picks up one, Evo picks up another one. Hurricane gets a kill on Evo, who picks up the kill on Hurricane. It is an op city right on now in Mirage.
Yeah, well, JD doesn't let it go any further. He ends round 15, dropping another 3K, and he's just on it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the stats are right now. I'm looking at JD. He's got 24 kills right now and 3 assists. He has 4 3Ks total this match. That is just insane. This guy is fragging like a monster for his team right now, as well as Who with 22 and Forbes with 14. Leading the side for Hold My Meat that round was Krisk with 12 and Royal Demise with 10. So definitely a heavily slaying here featuring VELOX, just getting the job done.
Yeah, they're hitting their shots. They're not missing. They're taking their time and making sure that they're clean and even.
Yeah, so we have the pistol round coming up now. You got to think if you're Hold My Meat, this is a must-win round. You cannot afford to put them on 14, then have to eco for them to be on 15 and have to win out from there. So this is a must win round for Hold My Meat. As unfortunately, Hurricane goes down, Chris goes down. We are in a 3v4, now 3v5, great job out of Handle there as he picks up 2 great kills. 3v3 retake attempt by this counter-terrorist team when you know they need this round.
Yeah, definitely looking good. Handle hitting his shots, not taking his time. And look, he goes ahead and grabs a third real quickly. 13 HP left on him though. You gotta wonder if he's gonna be able to do it with that health. JD does end up finally taking it down. We're gonna 2v2 both. 1v2 as Royal Demise falls in line.
Yeah, Monkey's playing this ramp area. He's playing in a very safe area, so it looks like this counter there. He's got to try and take this fight in mid, and Carbon does win that fight, but unfortunately the bomb is going to go down, and he dies as well, not able to save any armor. Great round out of VELOX there, just playing as a team, doing what it took to win that round. And we're going to have to see what type of strategy Hold My Meat's going to come up with right here. If they're going to eco and play, you know, for the tie, or if they're gonna looks like they're gonna force up. They're gonna play for the win. They are not playing for the tie. I don't know if this is gonna be a good decision for them or not. We'll have to see if it pays off.
Winners always want to go for it the hard way, and it doesn't look like the Hurricane gets shredded. It's just a firing range here for VELOX. They just are shooting in everywhere. Though in the end, it does come down to Handle and Carbon versus Who in a 1v2 scenario where he needs to either plant the bomb or get these next 2 kills.
Yeah, you definitely think that, he doesn't really care whether or not he wins this round. Obviously, they have a long way to go. Ooh, burns Handle alive, but Carbon comes in with the UMP to the face. That was a great win out of Hold My Meat. Good decision for them to force up and bring themselves with a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel right now.
Yeah, but the money situation still is not looking good for Hold My Meat. They're barely going to be able to force up SMGs for everybody. Um, Thankfully, they were able to recover an AK. They did go ahead and splurge and get an M4 as well, though. As
Yeah,
pistols are only picked up by VELOX.
yeah, so this is an eco round for VELOX, very wise. They don't have to rush anything right now. They can slow play their economy as that grenade from Carbon does quite a bit of damage on the players in apartment. We have 3 terrorists up in apartment, but they are now smoked off. And it looks like Bomb is actually sitting up in Palace with one of their players mid. This is a little bit of a split push out of the terrorist team. I kind of like this, especially being on an eco round. Maybe show them a little razzle dazzle, a flea flicker, and see if it might catch them off guard.
Yeah, well, it looks like they went underpass. They went to underpass real quickly to try to support the bomb on tonight. Hurricane does see him and goes ahead and throws some shots anyway. As bomb has entered the site now, and who's getting ready to go ahead and put that down real quickly so that they can at least get that type of thing rolling out.
Yeah, it looks like the razzle dazzle may have worked a little bit as there was a player that had to rotate over, and it looks like yes, Carbon is going to be able to pick up that kill. It's still a difficult retake. 2v3, JD picks up a kill on Royal. It is all up to Carbon with his M4 against 2. They got 3 pistol. Carbon picks up 1. Can he pick up 2 more? They're both really low health. This is going to be a clutch round. Carbon can pull this out. Picks up 1. Is he going to be able to pick up the last player and have feeling to defuse the bomb? This is taking quite a long amount of time. I don't think he's going to be able to defuse the bomb.
Yeah, goes back, picks up the Deagle, and we're entering game point round as Carbon did just ace the rest of the team on a 4 terrorist win.
Yeah, great round out of Carbon right there, but you gotta be upset if you're Hold My Meat as you just lost to an eco to put them on game point. This is definitely going to be an interesting round to see if they can close this out right here, right now in Mirage, and then send us to map 2.
In around 16 or 19 here. Carbon and Royal Demise go ahead, grab a couple of kills themselves. Chris and Hold My Meat does go ahead and take that round. So we're still in the last point for this round in a best of 3 scenario. VELOX went ahead and ecoed again. They are just sitting on pistols, but they've proven that is a dangerous thing for them.
Yeah, and it looks like VELOX, on this eco, they're down a little bit right now as, great round out of Hold My Meat to get that 4th round on the board and put them in a situation to take round number 5. You got to start the comeback somewhere, and it could be these first 2 rounds right here that it works out for them.
Right, definitely. So we just got JD now. As he gets flanked, and that kind of ends that round. At this point, Hold My Meat, or VELOX should be able to be buying up. I take that back. VELOX does not have enough funds to be buying up.
Yeah, we're going to have to see if VELOX is going to go ahead and buy here again. Looks like no, they're just going to go ahead and pick up some P250s as we have a full buy out of Hold My Meat. This should be another round in their favor. Or do you think they can pull out the win for round 16 on an eco?
They're rushing out. They already got kills happening on B site. They have B site as they're just taking people down left and right from here.
And it looks like
does have that op if that he picked up already, so he's putting it straight to work.
Yeah, you gotta love this play to go to B site on the eco. You can bet 9 times out of 10 that there's going to be less CTs on B than there is A. It's a great call out of whoever made that in-game call for them, as it looks like, yes, on an eco round, they're going to squeak this out. and win this map 16-5 in favor of VELOX. We're going to be setting up map 2, guys, and we will be right back. Once again, I am Cinnamon Toast Craig. I have Orderly Karma sitting next to me. We're bringing this action to you from Tampa Land, Force by 17 in Tampa, Florida. It'll be a quick break while we get this next map set up.